Hey you guys, it's ICI Candy back with another video. And this one's gonna be juicy, guys. You don't wanna miss it. You definitely gotta watch it all the way till the end for the full details. So, you guys know who this guy is, right? Right, this is Scotty. And he was in Kennedy Simone's most recent video. Now, everybody is now wondering, is Scotty just a friend to Kennedy Simone? So, is he the new person that she has some interest in? We're gonna check out the details and look into this a little bit more right after this. But first, like this video. Then subscribe, guys. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please join the family. Another thing you can do for me is share the video. Share it to your friends and family if you think that they'd be interested in the topics I cover. And then last but not least, I want you to comment down below and share your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Let's get the discussion popping down below. Okay, you guys, check this out. So I got a couple of people who hit me up in my DM that were wondering, where did Scotty come from? Because they started noticing him emerge on the scene on the YouTube channels of a couple of people a couple of months ago. And they were like, whose friend is he? Is he one of Kennedy's friends? Is he one of, Diamond's friends? Is he Tweezy's friend? It wasn't really, people weren't really too sure. So then Scotty came out and said that he was Tweezy's friend. Okay. But there's a lot of things little small details that people brought to my attention that I noticed that I think that Kennedy and Scotty may be closer than you think. So back in December, when Kennedy and DDG were going through their rough patch and they were breaking up and they were deciding that they weren't going to be together, a little bit after her birthday, Kennedy started being around this person, but she kept it low key. How many of you think it's him recording her in the background right there, recording her? Only certain people would realize in her video for when she created her new intro, the Kennedy Simone, when she was in that mansion, right? If you take a look at the picture in the background, she's on a white staircase that has black and gold on it, right? Well, if you go back into Scotty's information, you see that he was on that very same staircase. He was with her that day. So everyone thinks that when she made that post about stepping into the new year, that she was talking about having a new start, ending things with DDG, and starting fresh. A lot of people feel like he was the new person that she jumped into the New Year's with. What do you guys think? Do you think she was talking about him? I also want to point out this next clip. In this next clip, you're going to see that Scotty's going to come into the car. Kennedy's sitting on the passenger seat of Corey's car. Before Corey goes over to the passenger side and Kennedy goes into the back, Corey already knows what it is. So she immediately offers to go into the back of the car so that he and Kennedy can sit up front. Now, in the video, she's like, oh, okay, I would have gone to the back. But Corey already knows what's up. Corey knows that there's a little something there. So she's like, nah, girl, I got you. Your boo is driving, so you can stay in the front with your boo. Now, I don't know how many of you guys peeped that, but I kind of peeped that, though. Because Kennedy did say, oh, Corey, you didn't have to go in the back. But think about it. If you already with your friend and you know what's up, the way Corey didn't even ask any questions, she just automatically went to the back seat because she kind of knows what's up. Even if it's not anything major and it's just something that's starting, your friends know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that's just my take on it. What do you guys think? Now, granted, again, this is all alleged. This is all speculation, but it makes sense because Scotty is Tweezy's best friend. Tweezy's best friend from the Marines. Now, Scotty ended up moving to California by chance, and he didn't move to LA. he came to California for a job offering. And he was in a whole different part of California, but he was still best friends with Tweezy and ended up connecting with Tweezy. Now, when he connects with Tweezy, he meets Kennedy. So naturally, they all become friends. They all become cool. You know, it is what it is. They're just all friends. They're just all cool. Eventually, Kennedy starts taking a little bit of interest in Scotty, and obviously Scotty's gonna be like, whoa, Tweezy, who is your friend Kennedy? She's bad, right? So they end up hitting it off as just quote unquote friends, right? Because they weren't dating or anything, because Scotty understood that Kennedy was in this whole back and forth situation with DDG. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, check out these videos. It'll definitely catch you up. So he understood that he was going to play his position. He was going to be a friend. He was going to keep it close, but he was just going to be a friend. Now, a lot of people think that the guy that DDG was talking about that Kennedy showed up with at the function after he gave her roses, a lot of people think that that guy was Scotty. That Scotty was the dude that she showed up with at the function. Now, I'm on Kennedy's side here. Even though she hasn't been saying much, DDG is very jealous. So, granted, when she started working with Scotty, it was probably as a friendship for networking. He does music. He also has connections. I think he helped her with getting the new music on her stuff, and he's really smart. He probably helped her with some of her business. So I feel like she was networking, but DDG might have taken that as jealousy and seeing her with somebody new, thinking that she was at the quote-unquote function with a new guy. I also want to point out, where does it look like he's filming this part right here? Does that apartment look familiar? Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. So I think DDG jumped the gun on this one, and I think that was Kennedy's last straw after she saw the situation with the girls in the car and that he said he was dropping them home. You know, that picture. So after that, Kennedy was too through with DDG. She felt like he was too jealous. So they say, again, I'm just giving you what, you know, a couple of people think, and it could be true. It could be the farthest thing from the truth. Or it could be pretty darn accurate if you ask me. But I don't know. We're just all wondering. So Scotty, if you see, he is a very, very good friend to Kennedy. But I'm almost wondering, is it something that's in the works of maybe low-key dating, hanging out? Maybe, you know, they are kind of seeing each other, but they just don't want it to be made public. Who knows? But all I know is Scotty has been around a lot longer than we think. And even though Scotty is Tweezy's best friend and Kennedy is also Tweezy's best friend, I think they connected. And I think it wasn't anything based on like immediate attraction or looks or anything. I think that Scotty is probably a really cool guy and he's very smart, and they probably just hit it off and connected. And I think DDG jumped the gun and most likely ended up, you know, thinking that she was cheating when she probably honestly and truly was not. Or not even cheating, that she was talking to someone else when she honestly and truly was not talking to him like that at that time. So now I'm going to give you a little background on Scotty, because honestly, whether he and Kennedy are dating is neither here nor there. He definitely tends to spend a lot of time with Kennedy, even without Tweezy, right? And he met Kennedy through Tweezy. So, you know, granted, it doesn't always have to be like that where you can meet somebody through somebody else and hang out with the other person more. But I do think there's a little something there. And I think it's almost a given that Scotty may be interested in Kennedy or attracted to her. Of course, she's beautiful. But I do also think that Kennedy warms up to him and likes being around him too. I think because she doesn't want it to jump the gun, she probably keeps Corey around as well so that it's not too awkward, so they don't jump out the window with like dealing with each other or talking to each other. I think she's just trying to take it slow, get to know him. It's clear to me that they like each other and there's some chemistry there. He's always around. Whether the cameras pick it up or not, he's always around. Well, he's definitely comfortable being around Kennedy without Tweezy, the person who connected them, even being there. So they have a level of comfort that clearly, you know, we can see a little bit. But again, they could just be really, 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 really good friends and taking it slow. And I'm not against that. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But I just want you to see what we see in, because even though they're keeping it really low key, you know, there's definitely people who see it. So, you know, I just felt like I should, like, you know, it's worth talking about. You know, it's quarantine. We ain't got nothing else to do. So I was like, you know what? Let me check my DMs and let me just explore this topic, right? So anyway, let me give you a little info about Scotty. In case you know nothing about him, he seems like a really cool guy. He actually is a producer by trade. He's really into music, but he's also very smart too. So like I said earlier, he's best friends with Tweezy. He met Tweezy in the Marines, and then they ended up separating because Tweezy, you know, blew up after his teeth fell out. He blew up and moved to LA, and they kind of didn't really see each other for a while. Then, coincidentally, he ended up getting a job that moved him to California. He and Tweezy, naturally, because they were still friends, even though they hadn't seen each other in a while, he and Tweezy had naturally connected again once he moved to LA. Well, he didn't move to LA. Once he moved to California, they naturally connected again. And then he ended up connecting, and I think he lives in LA now. So, Scotty, his real name is Tony. He goes by Scotty and Tony. And he has this channel that he's looking to kind of start. Well, he started his YouTube channel already, but he's not really there to be on YouTube. He's really doing this animated podcast that's going to feature everybody's favorite influencer. So obviously Kennedy, Diamond, Tweezy. He's planning on doing an animated podcast that's going to feature everybody's favorite YouTubers. And he wants to be able to see if they can show their musical skills. So stay tuned for that, because it seems like it could be a pretty cool idea since he is a producer. So the big question is, Scotty, is he and Kennedy a thing? Who knows? We don't know, but I would not be surprised and I would not be mad at it, because a part of me feels like, you know, Kennedy might be interested in him, but she's taking it super, 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 super slow. He already knows the situation she just got out of, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little something there, because he definitely spends a lot of time with her. And I'll drop some scenes. So this is him cleaning up Fendi's vomit. Yeah, that's him again. This is him in the background recording her. I don't know if you noticed the guy in the back, but that is him. I want you guys to wonder about this. I think Kennedy probably likes him, but she can't probably get used to dating like a regular guy, because he's definitely a regular kind of guy right now. He's not rich or anything, and Kennedy's definitely used to a certain type of guy, but I don't think that changes the fact that she kind of is warming up to him and kind of likes him. So he definitely pops up. So let's wait and see what, you know, the future might have to hold. Maybe they are just strictly friends, maybe. But what if they're a little bit more than friends and they're just kind of getting to know each other and taking it slow? I don't know, guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will stay tuned and see what happens with these two guys. I'm not mad at it. Tell me what you think down below. Bye-bye.
A good thing, so I can't let them fuck this up. Ready for wedding rings. One of a kind, glad your mind's such a blessing. Future baby mama, if you're ready, you know that I would do it, so don't test me. Looking sexy, you bring out the best me. They gon' copy. Shouting you the best I've ever had by far, so I'ma treat you better than your last by far. No matter what you do, can't nobody tell me shit about you. I really can't explain the things you do, but it makes me crazy over you.